Did your parents say to you as a kid that still affects you today? When I was 8, my dad sat me down and told me that my mom had abandoned us, that she didn't love me enough to stay. He spent the next 10 years drilling into my head that she was a selfish woman who chose partying over her own son. I believed him completely. Every birthday, every Christmas, every school event where other kids' moms showed up, I'd feel this burning anger thinking about how she chose a wild lifestyle over being there for me. Dad would always say things like, "At least you have me, buddy. I'll never leave you like she did." Looking back, I should have noticed the red flags, like how he'd get weirdly tense whenever I asked about her, or how he'd throw away any mail that came from her side of the family. But I was just a kid who trusted his father completely. Then came my high school graduation. I was valedictorian, and as I stood at the podium giving my speech, I noticed this woman in the back of the auditorium. She was crying, but trying to hide it behind her hand. Something about her seemed familiar, but I couldn't place it. After the ceremony, while everyone was taking pictures, she approached me. Before she could say anything, my dad appeared out of nowhere and stepped between us. "Nancy, you need to leave," he said in a voice I'd never heard him use before. That's when it hit me. This was my mom. She looked at me with these sad eyes and said, "I've been trying to see you for 10 years, Adam. I've sent hundreds of letters. I've called every Christmas." Her voice cracked. "Your father got a restraining order against me using false evidence. He told the court I was unstable, that I was a danger to you." My dad started yelling about how she was lying, but I could see the truth in her eyes. I asked her to show me proof, and she pulled out her phone. There were thousands of photos, of letters she'd sent that were marked, "Return to sender," screenshots of calls that were blocked, even pictures she'd tried to mail me of her attending every single one of my baseball games, sitting far in the bleachers where Dad couldn't spot her. The worst part? She had court documents showing how my dad had faked evidence of her being an alcoholic. He'd photoshopped pictures, forged documents, even paid people to testify against her, all to get full custody of me and keep her away. I confronted him right there, in front of everyone. "Did you do this?" I demanded. "Did you steal my mother from me?" He tried to laugh it off, tried to say she was manipulating me, but I could see it in his face, the truth. That night, I found a box in his office marked Nancy's Letters. Inside were hundreds of unopened envelopes, birthday cards, and even college fund statements showing she'd been saving money for me since the day she was forced to leave. Each envelope was dated, going back 10 years. There was a USB drive, too. When I plugged it in, I found videos she'd recorded for me every birthday, every Christmas, telling me how much she loved me and missed me. In one video, dated just 3 months after she left, she was sobbing, begging someone, anyone, to help her see her son again. The next day, I packed my bags and moved in with my mom. The look on my dad's face when I left, he knew he'd lost me forever. Not because my mom abandoned us, but because he'd spent 10 years building a life on lies. I'm 26 now. My mom and I have rebuilt our relationship, but those lost years still haunt us both. And my dad? He still sends messages sometimes, trying to explain, trying to justify what he did.